Hello, Super Saver. I hope you're doing well. Today's video was requested by Merrill Edge folks in our community. Here's what I'll be covering: how to buy new issue T-bills with Merrill Edge, and how to buy and sell T-bills on the secondary market with Merrill Edge. Now, many of you who've been with us for a while know that my preference continues to be for buying new issue Treasury bills at auction, because based on our experience, it's typically the most cost-effective and time-saving way to purchase T-bills, particularly for the average individual investor. Having said that, there are times when it may be necessary and or convenient to buy Treasuries on the secondary market, which I explain in this video here. And that's why I'll be walking through the process for both new issue and secondary market T-bill transactions at Merrill Edge today. Keep in mind as we go through this tutorial that I'm showing you how I do this, because I find this way fairly logical and easy to follow. If you do it differently, feel free to drop a note below and share with the rest of our Merrill Edge T-bill community. There are 3 important things to know when buying T-bills with Merrill Edge. 1, you cannot do this online. You have to call in if you want to buy new issue T-bills at auction with Merrill Edge. And every time that I've called in the past few months, the wait has been over an hour. If you choose to go down this path though, the next important thing to know is also my second point. 2, you need to know when the new issue T-bill you want to buy is available for purchase. New issue T-bill auctions are held on specific days of the week, depending on their maturity, meaning that they are also only available for purchase on specific days of the week from most leading brokerage companies, including Merrill Edge. This video here, which I've linked below, will walk you through how to figure out when the T-bill you want to purchase is actually available for purchase at Merrill Edge, so that you don't end up spending precious moments of your life waiting on hold just for a Merrill Edge fixed income specialist to tell you to call them again because what you want is actually not available for another few days. Important thing number 3 to know about new issue T-bills with Merrill Edge: you should not be charged a fee for buying them, even if you have to call in to place your order. Now, I have seen comments on this channel saying that they do charge a fee in such cases. And when you go onto their website, they do say that if you call in for a broker-assisted Treasury trade, including both auction and secondary ones, there is a $29.95 service charge. However, based on the live chat that I had with Merrill Edge representative Michelle, when I asked her here to confirm if there's no fee for purchasing new issue T-bills at auction over the phone, Michelle's answer was, "That is correct." Michelle further confirmed that calling in to place a secondary market Treasury trade will incur this $29.95 service charge for broker-assisted trades, because secondary market Treasury trades can be placed online, unlike new issue T-bill purchases at auction. Having said all this, if anyone has actually called into Merrill Edge to place a new issue T-bill order at auction and has more details to share, whether positive or negative, do drop a comment below for other Merrill Super Savers in the community. That was the process for buying a new issue T-bill at auction with Merrill Edge. Now, let's move on to how to buy and sell T-bills on the secondary market with Merrill Edge, for those of you who don't want to bother with lengthy hold times on the phone. I'm assuming that you already have a Merrill Edge account if you're watching this. So the first thing to do is to log into the account. Here's my account summary page. If I know the CUSIP, then I can click on Trade up here and select Fixed Income from the pull-down menu. And on the trade screen that appears, I'll enter the CUSIP of the T-bill I want to buy and follow the prompt that comes afterward about how much I want to buy. Then I check everything for accuracy and click on Preview Order. Most folks, though, typically don't know the CUSIP. So let's say that I don't know the CUSIP. In this case, I click on Research. I could have done this from the account summary page that I showed you earlier as well. And then from the pull-down menu, I'll select Fixed Income. And this Fixed Income screen appears. I'll scroll down, and here are the Treasury yields on the day that I pulled our research together for this tutorial. If I wanted a Treasury security with a maturity of 1 year or longer, then this screen will do just fine because I can just select the maturity that I'm looking for. But let's say that I'm looking for something with a maturity of under a year, because as some of you who've been with us for quite some time may already know, I have a preference for shorter maturities in the current market environment. Shorter maturity T-bills allow me to keep capturing higher yields as the Fed will most likely continue their rate hikes in 2023. To search for shorter maturity T-bills, I'll scroll back up and click on Advanced Screener. And this screener page will appear. I'll select Treasuries, bringing me to this Treasury page. I'll scroll down, focusing on all these selections under Filter By. Let's go to Maturity and select By Time Frame. And from the choices that appear underneath By Time Frame, I'll choose 0 to 1 year and click Apply. This list will now be updated to reflect Treasuries with a maturity between 0 and 1 year. But I'm not done. Now I'll click on Subtype. And from the drop-down menu, I'll select Treasury Bill and click Apply. And now I have a list of Treasury bills with a 0 to 1 year maturity. I can narrow my list down further by clicking on any of these other search options. But let's just keep things simple here. As we can see from this list, these Treasury bills are sorted from longest time to maturity to shortest time to maturity. If I click on the maturity date column, it will now sort these Treasury bills from shortest time to maturity to longest time to maturity. I'm going to scroll down because let's say I want something that matures at the end of January. And I'll go with this one with the maturity date of January 31st, 2023. Now I'll click on these 3 buttons here and I'll select Trade from the list that appears. And this order screen will appear. I'll check all the information here for accuracy and then scroll down to enter my purchase quantity. I'll put in 1,000 for the $1,000 of T-bills that I want to buy and then click on Preview Order. And on the Preview Order screen that pops up next, I'll reconfirm once again that everything is correct here and down here. It is, so I'll click Submit Order. And voila, here's my order confirmation, T-bill fans. I just bought this 1-month T-bill on the secondary market. Now that we've walked through how to buy a T-bill on the secondary market, let's go through how to sell one on the secondary market with Merrill Edge. As before, here's my account summary page. I'll scroll down to my top holdings. I only have 1 T-bill in my Merrill Edge account, but let's pretend that I have more, in which case I'd click on Go to Holdings. And my account holding screen appears. If I had multiple accounts with Merrill Edge, I would select the account that the T-bills I'm selling are in. Again, I only have 1 account here, so I'll simply scroll down and click on this T-bill that I want to sell. And this box will appear on the top. I'll click on Trade. Here's the screen that will appear next. I'll make sure that the account here is correct and the security as well. Then I'll select Sell. And we can see that the price has been updated because I'm selling instead of buying. Then I'll scroll down and enter 1,000 here for the $1,000 of T-bills that I'll be selling. I could have also selected Sell All here since all I have is $1,000 of these T-bills in my account. Now I'll click Preview Order. And this Preview Order screen will appear. I'll scroll down, and once I've confirmed everything for accuracy again, I'll click Submit Order. And once I submit the order, a confirmation screen will appear like it did in the previous section on how to buy a T-bill with Merrill Edge, confirming that the order has been executed. And just so you know, I didn't actually sell those T-bills because, well, I just bought them not long ago to make this tutorial, and they're due to mature very soon anyway, so that I can have the proceeds ready for another tutorial I'm planning. But hey, now you know how the process works if you ever need to buy and or sell T-bills on the secondary market in your Merrill Edge account. All right, Super Savers, I hope this tutorial has taken some of the stress and anxiety out of buying and selling T-bills with Merrill Edge for you. Be sure to check out this video here if you want to see how some of the leading brokerage firms rank when it comes to T-bills. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to share it with those you care about. And of course, hit that thumbs up, and see you again very soon with another brand new wealth building video.